on in. Thought I'd give you a taste of rush hour Lerwick style in Shetland. There is a car. I'm actually quite near the town centre, but very quiet. No cars, dustbin lorry, the odd occasional car comes past. And it is now 8:30 on a Wednesday morning. It's 10 times worse than this in Bream. Well, despite all the best laid plans, which weren't particularly well laid in the first place, I have now stuck in Tesco car park in my car. The reason being is that I did a lovely walk along the beach at Savfk and got to Jarlshof, which is this incredible Neolithic homestead, 4,000 years old. It's just insane. If you think 1,000 years ago, you're talking the Battle of Hastings, maybe. That's nearly 1,000 years ago. No, that's not modern history, that's old history. And this is 4,000 years ago. Mind blowing. Anyway, stuck in Tesco car park. The reason being, I was walking along, got to Jarlshof, just about to go in, and the hurricane hit. And it hit like a ton of bricks. I haven't seen anything like it, and surprisingly, there's a woman in the tourist place. She goes, "Oh, I ain't seen it this bad." Great. Come to Shetland and they get the worst weather they've seen. No camping tonight, because I wouldn't survive, I'd die. I've managed to book the bod at the Betty Moet bod at Savfk. So, but I've come back to Lerwick, which is a half-hour drive, just because I get something to eat. I wanted to pick up some logs just in case I need to start a fire there, because I've got a feeling it's going to be cold, and try and dry out. I've just got the heater on full blast, which is why I'm a bit red in the face. I'm trying to cook myself dry. And I was going to go around the town in Lerwick if it eased off a bit. No flipping chance. Absolutely hammering it down. the wind again, but I'm heading out to Coleswick Rock. At least I think that's where I'm going. Just trying to sort of work out what the scenery reminds me of, and it's quite unique. There's elements of the Brecon Beacons, obviously elements of Scotland, but the mountains aren't here. But it's more rambling hills, but they just suddenly stop at the coastlines. You get these dramatic cliffs. I think overall it's more like Norway than anywhere else. The dramatic coastlines, very much like the fjords in Norway. And it's absolutely beautiful, even though the weather is so bad. I just find it breathtakingly beautiful. Look at this peat. Peat cutting is still a big thing in Shetland. I actually burnt peat on my stove last night. I had to buy a big bag of peat. It wasn't cheap either. It's like 6 foot thick. And there's just, that must all be peat then. Pete's a popular guy. Oh, yes, he went there. I made it to Skeld. This is Skeld. Very pretty little harbour. And my house is there. It's got a little bod. But this is all camping site here. You can put your motorhomes here and on the other side, and then there's a nice green bit where you can put tents as well. And I've actually been fine camping here. It's gone very calm. This is very sheltered here. I thoroughly recommend this place if you want to go camping in Shetland. It's also very useful because it's sort of, you can do all the central mainland. It's about 40 minutes to Lerwick, but the Eshenes is just up. And you can do all of the north parts of the mainland and the Northern Islands from here, so it's quite a good little spot. I've only booked one night. I've booked another camping bod a bit further up. I believe I got this one on my own tonight. Tomorrow I've got to share with other people, which I should imagine during the peak season they're going to be full, so it's a bit like staying in a hostel really. But so say there are otters here and lots of seals. I did see a seal, but he ran away. I haven't seen an otter. Good morning. I'm off to Eshenes this morning, somewhere that just about everybody's told me I should go see. Loads of people on Facebook. Since I've been here, everyone says, "Oh, you must go see Eshenes." I believe for scenery it's like pretty mind-blowing, which is amazing if they're saying it, because it's pretty mind-blowing everywhere, scenery. So I walked down this morning to see if I could see some otters, but no chance. They do have otters in this harbour apparently regularly, but not today. There's lots of seals just bobbing out in the bay. I think that's all they do. If I had a seal, I would definitely call him Bob. Could be mates with Pete. He's just popped up. Black. Hello, matey. You don't have to go. You can stay for a bit. brings you this close. So cool. Braving the lot of wind out there and lots of cliff edges. If I die, what a way to go. This is one of Shetland's buds. I don't know if that's pronounced right. Bud. Anyway, bud. I'll show you around. This place cost me £12 for the night. We have a kitchen. Okay, it's not exactly the Ritz, but it's not bad. It's very clean, very tidy. Maps. You have to put electric in the meter. And then there's a bedroom here. I have 4 beds to choose from, all for me. So I'll put some stuff on that one. And then there's another 6 beds in here. Made myself a fire. Sofas galore. 3 sofas. Then I'm trying to dry my clothes out. My lodge for the night, which is down there, but I've come up to what is supposed to be the most haunted house in Britain, maybe the world, maybe the universe, who knows. There's more ghosts here than bloody Ghostbusters. It's a good job I don't believe in them, because the sun's going down and I'm in a lodge all on my own.
From there, far from where the horizon meets the waterline, drifting on, catch the sun on the rocks with the let your light. Feel the waves rush up me, like some golden treasures hidden on the ocean, and a pearl of glitter. This is something that I can't forget.
As the sun attempts to set, I'm going to show you where I'm staying tonight. This is the Windhouse Lodge, which is in the shadow of the haunted house on the hill. Really cute little cottage. Loom. It's spooky coming in here. It's pitch black. Right, I've come to Hermanus. No. Right, I've made it to Hermanus. Right, I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but I've made it to Hermanus Nature Reserve, which is a bit special for a number of reasons. Firstly, it's a big protected area by the RSPB because it has a huge amount of sea life, bird life. It's one of the most important areas. Well, one of the most important areas in the world for certain breeds. Where the whole of Unst has a very rare peat bog moss peat, and the whole island's blanketed in it, as is a lot of Shetland. Apparently it's incredibly rare in the world. Very few places have the right conditions for growing it, and therefore very, very few places have the right conditions for the wildlife that it maintains. And where I am now, you can see beautiful scenery. But the biggest thing about this for me personally is I'm at the top of the British Isles. Came here for.
to